Hey, what is up guys, Shad here, bringing you another X and Y Wi-Fi battle. Now, today I've got my team has changed very slightly, as we can see. Instead of a Glygar, I have a Gliscor now, and I've switched out my Protein Greninja for a Chestnut, which I was attempting to use in this battle, but you'll see in a second how that completely did not happen. And yeah, my opponent is Jacknub from the Cerebi.net chat. I was just looking for a Wi-Fi battle. I couldn't find one on the stream I used, so I used the other option I had, which was going on to Cerebi.net, and yeah, I found my opponent. Now, his team is looking moderately threatening. He's got a few he's got a few Pokemon who can set up being his Gyarados that can possibly be a Dragon Dance Sweeper, as well as his Talonflame, which the common set now is just Swords Dance and Brave Bird everything. So yeah, there's that. His possible Megas are like his Gyarados, Gengar, and his Gengar. Not Gengar, I said Gengar twice, God. Garchomp. Like before, I've only got one Mega, which is my Blastoise, because Blastoise is the best Mega ever. Anyway, let's hop right into the battle now. Okay, so here we go. Now, also, while I was having this battle, I was actually watching the Minecon live stream for Minecraft fans out there, if you know what that is. And I was half distracted, but after these first few turns, I get my acts together. But anyway, he decides to lead off with this Greninja, and I lead off with my Chestnut here. And I completely forgot that fighting types, you know, well, I wouldn't say that. I didn't know fighting types do not resist ice type attacks, but I wasn't too sure what this Greninja would do to me, and apparently it just takes me under one hit with the Ice Beam, with the Life Orb Protein Ice Beam. That was very crazy powerful. And now I'm going to switch into my my Tentacruel, being my special wall of the team, to hopefully wall this thing. But Extra Sensory does 2/3 of my health exactly, so a lot of damage, taking me down to 60 HP, and I end up flinching, which was this is just completely horrible here. Now I'm gonna go into my Helioisk, knowing that it's probably my only chance of actually stopping this powerful Protein Greninja, and it hits me with an Extra Sensory, and because Helioisk has a surprisingly high amount of special defense, I am able to live that. And here, predicting the switch into Garchomp, I would go for the Focus Blast, and that was one, a horrible play, and two, it hurts even more that I missed. And Greninja will be able to take me out with an Ice Beam. So already in the first few turns, I have done absolutely nothing and lost nearly half my team, which is just horrible. Anyway, next I'm going to switch into the Savior Mega Man. Mega Man is going to come save the day, as I'm going to Mega Evolve into Blastoise, Mega Blastoise, sorry. Yeah, and Mega Blastoise, I've said this last time, I love this guy. He's just so powerful, and it practically helps me turn a lot of situations around, as you will see right here, as Greninja, my opponent goes for the U-turn on Greninja, which is a pretty smart play, judging from her moveset so far. It doesn't look like she has anything that can actually do major damage to my Blastoise, and she decides to U-turn out into into her Gyarados, as I go for the Aura Sphere here. Now, I guess I could have gone for maybe a different move, but I just went for the Aura Sphere, just thinking that, I don't know why I just picked Aura Sphere, because it's the best. But anyway, now this is quite interesting how she plays it out with her Gyarados. She goes, I'm getting confused because, like, in her Mii card it says it's a she, but then in the game it's a he. So yeah, anyway, I go for the Dragon Pulse here. I'm trying to, because I know I can take out this Gyarados. I've taken out a lot of things before with this Mega Blastoise, so I know now this Gyarados is no problem at all whatsoever. But the weird thing about how she uses, I'm gonna say she, just whatever comes out is okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, back to the battle. The weird thing is that she seems to be just taking she doesn't really know what to do with this against this Mega Blastoise, as she keeps on going for a substitute. I'm guessing she's predicting my switch, but I've got really no reason to switch out into this Gyarados, switch out into any of my Pokemon, because at this point in time, none of my other Pokemon can actually do this much to Gyarados that I like. If I did have Chestnut, I would have most likely switched out into that and switch in this matchup, but I don't, because it died on turn 1. So yeah, anyway, she's gonna go into a Sylveon here after take out that Gyarados. And Sylveon, I know Sylveon has a lot of special defense, but I did not know it will be able to take a Hydro Pump from Mega Blastoise pretty damn well. That doesn't even do, it just does over a third, and I was expecting that to do much more, but you know, that really caught me off guard, and I really do want to raise the Sylveon, just because it seems very, very useful indeed. And yeah, anyway, I'm going to go back into my Tentacruel. Now, luckily I kept this thing alive, because now this Sylveon is trying to set up Calm Minds on me, and Tentacruel completely shuts down fairy types, being a poison type, and this Sylveon has nothing it can really do to me, just because, you know, it's a fairy type. And you'll see why in a sec. Now, this is kind of weird. She goes to the Protect. I don't know why, because she's used Carmine and Protect, so I don't really know what her moveset is, because this is actually my first time fighting a Sylveon online. But I have looked into, like I said, I have looked into the stats of Sylveon, because it does have a really high special defense, and I was actually considering using Sylveon as a special wall instead of Tentacruel, but Tentacruel, I prefer Tentacruel's design, really. Anyway, I go for the Protect here now too, seeing what she has, and she goes to the Draining Kiss here, which is quite good for me, because my Tentacruel has a special ability called Liquid Ooze, and what it does is that when Pokemon normally heal health from a move, for example Draining Kiss here, actually lose health instead, so that was quite funny how he did damage to himself there, and that Draining Kiss did pretty minimal damage, as you know, my Tentacruel just eats it all up. And now she sees that this is a horrible matchup for her, and she's going to switch out into her Talonflame. Now here was very nice for me. I go for the Scald, managing to do a lot of damage here. Now this is quite good for me, because Talonflame is a very powerful Pokemon with that priority Brave Bird and such, and I make a very good play here. I'm predicting her to go for the Sword Stance, predicting my switch, because I know for a fact that a Brave Bird will take me out from this point of from this health. So I go for the Scald, managing to take out the Talonflame when it goes to the Sword Stance. So I was pretty happy with that play, and I'm getting some momentum back after that horrible start. I managed to turn the score around, and this is looking pretty good from here. Now she's going to go into a Greninja, and knowing from the damage before, there is no way I'm going to be taking extra sensory. Any of my Pokemon I have left will most likely take a ton of damage from it or will die. So I'm going to actually I'm going to end up having to sacrifice my Blastoise here. I'm going to die just because I don't really see it being too useful against the rest of her team. And so yeah, it's also to get a safe switch into my own Talonflame, which is very nice for me. Now I could have predicted the switch here and go in for the Sword Stance, because it was pretty obvious, but I wanted to play it safe and just take out this Greninja, because it's been doing a lot of damage to my team in this match. But she, like I said before, she makes the smart play and sacks her Sylveon, knowing that's not going to be doing too much against my team, because I do have Tentacruel to completely shut it down, and also her Greninja is doing much more damage to me than the Sylveon has, so that was a good play on her part. But at least I do get a kill with Talonflame again with the Brave Bird. Brave Bird's amazing. Anyway, now she's going to send out her shiny Garchomp, which is pretty cool. She's got a shiny, but you know, it's shiny Garchomp. It's not too different from a normal Garchomp. Anyway, I'm going to switch it into my Gliscor here, knowing that it's going to go for a Stone, because that will completely wreck my Talonflame. And this Gliscor is pretty cool. I've got a unique moveset that not too many people use. I used to use it a while ago, back when I actually did Wi-Fi battles a lot. It's my Fling Thief Gliscor with the Toxic Orb. So now that I'm poisoned, I'm going to go for the Fling here to poison the Greninja. Now I can't really fully show off this boy's moveset, my Gliscor's moveset, because you know it's a Greninja, and if I get hit by an Ice Beam, I'm just going to immediately die. And I go for the, I'm pretty sure I'll go for the Protect here, just so oh my god, this is the animations after this take so long. But anyway, I go for the Protect here to stall out this Greninja, and because it's going to go for an Ice Beam again, so I'll be able to, you know, just keep my Gliscor safe from any damage, and also get a lot of poison damage off on this Greninja, and also recover with my Poison Heal ability, which is very nice on Gliscor. It's a very powerful ability. Anyway, I make a really stupid play here and go for the double Protect, thinking that, you know, instead of like letting my what do you want to call it, my Tentacruel take damage by switching into it, I'll try and double Protect, and I should have switched into my Tentacruel, just because I needed my Gliscor more than I needed my Tentacruel, just because of that Garchomp and such, because her only two Pokemon left now are her Gengar and her Garchomp, and Gliscor would have been much better to use in this matchup than Tentacruel, which was, you know, a very bad misplay, but I think I will be able to manage. And my Skype went off there. Just because when I was recording I had my Skype on and I got messaged, and that was annoying. Anyway, so now I'm gonna go for the Scald here, just, you know, trying to get some general damage on that Garchomp, because Gengar I don't see as a threat. Her main problem that I see left on her team is that Garchomp of hers, just because it will completely wreck me, because, you know, it has two powerful moves, mean Earthquake and Stones, that will wreck my last two guys. But here we get some revenge hacks. She misses her Focus Blast, which was quite nice. I made up for the time that I missed my Focus Blast at the start. And I'm able to burn this thing with a Scald. Now this is very nice for me here, just because, you know, 3 damage. Now here I should have gone for the protect here, just in case it would have died for burn, but I was a bit iffy if it would either survive from the burn or die, so I just go for the safe play and go for the skull. Now the reason why it would have been better if I did end up going for the protect here, just saying that if the burn would have killed it off, is because I would have had much more health than I do now. And now all she's left is her guard shot. Now I'm pretty happy how I managed to bring her down to this situation when I was losing right from the get-go. So yeah, that was good. But anyway, she goes for a dual chop here. Now this is where if I went for I should have gone for a protect here to get that extra health and also to scout out what move she was going to go for. But I end up dying to the dual chop, and now it's all down to my Talon Flame to see if I can kill with the Brave Bird, but unfortunately I do not get to kill with this final Brave Bird, and it lives with a lot of HP in the yellow, and at this point of health there is no way I'm going to survive a dual chop. So that will be a game. That was a probably one of my closest matches I've had in X and Y so far, just because, you know, it was pretty damn close, just because of you know, that startup that I had, which was completely horrible, and then me being able to, you know, somehow turn it around but still end up losing in the end. But yeah, one thing I will have to give myself a lot of crap for is that I played horribly at the start, but I just practically said that now, and it was such a shame. I wanted to try and see if our Chestnut would perform, but I made the horrible mistake of leading off with it against Greninja. Usually, like, this team doesn't really have a lead, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, guys, this team is looking pretty good. I'm gonna try and have another battle with it today, and maybe use the other team a bit more as well. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Shad signing out. Peace.